is my first weekend using it. So. Hey, it was nice meeting you, man. You got a card? Yeah, that'd be awesome. Yeah, and I'll just, I'll shoot you the, I'll shoot you my contact info. Nice meeting you, nice talking to you. Good luck this weekend. Yes. All right. Yeah, it might be better, yeah. Thank you, really appreciate it.
Picture right, good evening. Welcome to Chicago and the Illinois High School Showcase. I'm Tom Gunnarsson for Shaw Productions, and you're going to witness Valor Christian versus New Trier, one of the best teams who won state last year in Illinois. So this should be an exciting game with a lot of action, and looking forward to our Valor Christian boys, Screaming Eagles, doing well. Before I get started, I want to put a couple shout outs to Eric Owen, who's watching back in Denver and always calls in for support. We appreciate you watching and paying attention, Eric. Your son Aiden is behind the bench today, helping George Gwozdecki get his team ready for this next competition. All right, there's the horn, and practice is over. We should be stepping to the center ice in seconds here. I want to show my appreciation to Shaw Productions and them always putting on a good show for Screaming Eagles and fans of Valor Christian Screaming Eagles across the country. We have 17-minute periods in this showcase. There might be a run clock if there's a 5 or 6 goal lead. We hope if there is, we're on top. We have a full squad today. Everyone's playing except Connor Politi and Quentin Labette. I'm sure they'll be stepping in for the games tomorrow. We've got, it looks like True Coffee's going to be in that tonight. Yep, and the starting defensemen are MJ Ladwig, Eddie Chen. We're going to start off with Ronan Hirschfield, Maddox Charles, and his brother Charles. I've got some color help with Bradley Scott. Brad, it's good to see you, buddy.
Good to be here, Tom. A little bit of traffic.
Yep, welcome to Chicago.
The estimated 50 minutes, it was about 60.
Yep, here we go. We're ready for the drop of the puck. There it is. Back to Eddie Chen. Eddie Chen loses it. New Trier puts it in the corner. MJ Ladwig fights for it, gets it to Maddox, or Ronan Hirschfield, and he chips it off the boards. New Trier brings it into the zone behind the net. Eddie Chen fights for it, and they get a whistle. Looks like the net's off its moorings, and they're going to face off to the right of Guy, or I should say, sorry, Guy, to True Coffee.
They're all goalies, at least, Tom.
Absolutely.
They're both goalies.
Hey, I couldn't be wrong.
Couldn't miss the position.
There's the draw, and it comes out to the side. MJ Ladwig chips it back in the corner. Eddie Chen fires it over to Danny Galushko, and out to the point. They get a quick shot on net, but it's wide. And New Trier has it in the corner, and there's a scrum for it, and 24 comes out with it, and back in our zone. Bouncing puck, luckily wide of the net, and True wisely lets it go. Back to the point, New Trier with a shot, just wide. I think they're trying to set up a tip here. That's 2 or 3 shots that went wide.
Screaming Eagles struggling a little bit to clear the zone here.
Yep, not quite there. Good check by MJ Ladwig, making sure that his teammate got the puck. That's Gabe Fisher, I believe, right? Number 24?
24 would be Andrew Jenkins.
Andrew Jenkins, thank you very much. I don't know why I got that wrong. Drew Jenkins on 24. Yeah, had the puck. Now Cole Campbell over to Fish. Fish back to Cole, and Fish has it again behind the net. And he passes that up to Danny. Danny dumps it to Drew, and Drew chips it to the center ice, back into the Screaming Eagle zone. Quick pass out front. Excellent pass to the open man.
Trudeau Coffee right
True
there.
was all over that. Squared up nicely and took the net away.
That New Trier player made a great centering pass to his guy right there for a point-blank shot on True.
He covered it up nicely. So, Bradley, I know you're good at stats. Where is his team ranked in the Illinois high school level? As he whips out his trusty iPhone. They're making sure the net's on, and they're about to drop the puck again. Back to New Trier. High stick. I think they're going to whistle this down unless Valor touches it, and they do. So Fisher in the back of the net. Out to New Trier gets it again. Good cutoff there by Ronan Hirschfield. Ronan to Maddox. Charles, he winds in his own zone. Backhands it to Ronan, but just off a skate. New Trier coming back up neutral zone. Maddox Charles with the puck, and Ronan Horsfield and his brother Charles, excuse me. Loose puck after a shot. Cole Campbell with a shot on net. Tipped, loose puck, and sent to the blue line. Jack McKiddo gloves it down and fires it back in. New Trier comes out with it and fires it in the Screaming Eagles zone. Cole Campbell picks it up.
Illinois high school rankings, New Trier Green is number 3 in the state of Illinois.
So we're playing the third best team in Illinois tonight. So that they're playing like it. Throwing the puck out in front as much as possible, and True is going to have to be on his game tonight.
Beautiful glove save by True though, right there.
Heads up, square to the puck. It's a beautiful venue. I think they have 3 rinks here.
Yes, I do believe. There's one, I think, without seating.
Yep, in the Mount Prospect area.
We will play one game
of Chicago. Scrum in the corner there. Eddie Chen comes out with it. Back into the Screaming Eagle zone. True Coffee plays it to Eddie Chen. Eddie Chen chips it off the boards. Lucas Scott goes in to retrieve it and chips it to the blue line, but not out. Tries it again and gets it out this time. Eddie Chen skating for the puck. It's a race for the puck. Goalie plays it out, and Eddie almost gets it. New Trier circling in their own zone. D-to-D pass. Skating up in the neutral zone, firing it in. That's their give and go here. And that would take a wild carom off the boards and out in front of the net, and we had to ice it. Change of line here, and we've got Drew Jenkins line with Danny Galushko, and I'm trying to think who has Brock Benson. (0-0), 13 minutes and 28 seconds left, as you can see on the monitor if you're watching. Valor wins the draw. Up to Drew Jenkins. Drew Jenkins tried to get Danny Galushko, just behind him. Drew forechecks and just misses the puck. Good stretch pass by New Trier. True gets it out, plays it, and makes a good smart play. Now Screaming Eagles have the puck. It's Brock to Drew. Drew Jenkins dumps it in, skates in the corner, and looking to set up this play. Looking for an open man.
Good patience by Drew Jenkins there.
Absolutely.
Hang on to the puck and look for a pass.
At the blue line, just over the blue line. Elijah Fisher gets it, chips it, and comes right back in the Screaming Eagle zone.
I think that went off the body of a New Trier player.
It did.
Took it back the other way.
Loose puck in their zone, looking for the open man. Looking at that cross ice puck. It looks, almost an icing, but they waved it off. Great play by True there, chipping that puck that passed to the open ice, keeping them off from a free pass. New Trier has it, back to the point. Quick shot, tip, and into the rafters. So should go.
I think that'll come outside the zone.
It should. But we chipped it, so I think they're going to leave it in there. Just left of True. There's the draw. Valor wins another draw. Let's see if they can do something with it. Trying to get it out to stretch pass out to Carter Charles, but that didn't work. They got a quick shot on True. Back in the zone to the left of True Coffee. Say the shots on goal. They're gonna do it to his right, and the shots on goal should be favoring New Trier right now. Valor wins the draw. Scrum for the puck. Back to the point. It comes out of the zone. There goes Carter Charles. He might get to it, and just great play by 97. Cut him off.
good body positioning
There
by
was.
97 right there.
There was an errant pass and just past MJ Ladwig, but they waved off the icing.
I believe a Valor player got a stick on that just as it was
Must
heading out.
must
Would
have
been an icing.
Mm-hmm. Look out! Good play by True. Great stick and keeping that puck away from the New Trier fenceman. Back to the point, slap shot. Looking for it. Trues does not have a stick. It's caught in the netting behind him. It'll be difficult for him to get that until there's a stoppage in play or his teammate helps him out like now. Great play. I think that was Ronan. Yep, with a kick save, helping his goalie out. They know he doesn't have a stick, so there's a flurry of activity right now, and True does a great job squeezing the pads and getting the stop.
Saw that little scrum going on there in front of the net. You could see where our freshman defenseman Jack Mikito, you could see like kind of the challenge. This team from New Trier is probably more older players. They're probably juniors and seniors.
Yep, bigger and stronger.
You can see that difference happening there.
Yep.
Jack doing a great job holding his ground. But
absolutely. Looks like we got Gabe Fisher out there with Camden Gunnarsson and Lucas Scott. Back in the corner, MJ Ladwig chips it out to the blue line. Not out, but they're playing catch with that puck right now. Back and forth. Valor needs to get their breakout working. You try up the blue line, shot, and looks like into the netting. So
went off of Lucas Scott's stick on that shot.
Nice block by Lucas. You can a lot of help from the lines, the offensive and the defensive pairs back there. Drew Jenkins on the draw, and Cole Campbell fires it down, and it's going to be a shot on net. Goalie plays it out to the blue line.
Saved the icing.
Yep. Drew Jenkins back to True, back over to True, and back to Drew and to Fisher. Fisher tries to get it out just past the outstretched arms of Danny Galushko. Danny comes up with it. Sweet hands, Danny. Passes it to himself and then out of the zone.
Nice bounce over the stick of the guy at the point there.
It was perfect, just the way he planned it.
I just had to laugh when Drew set that puck back up to Trudeau there.
Yeah.
Last week I was listening to Mark Ladwig and you call a game, and Mark was commenting he's never seen that play of using the defenseman to set up the breakout.
That's
there
right.
We saw it 2 weeks in a row.
That's right. I think George likes that play. He uses his goalie as a third defenseman. So back and forth in that play, and there looks like an icing with New Trier. They didn't like what was happening out there. Probably needed a line change and fresh legs for both teams. 9 minutes, 20 seconds left in the first period. 0-0. Pretty tight game, but shots on goal are 6-3. They do have it up on the scoreboard. So
it's the big difference in the high school level versus pro level, where you can change lines on an icing,
exactly,
as opposed to freezing the guys that are out there so that they can't get the break after an icing. That's kind of the nice thing at this level. They can use an icing to get a break and change legs.
Yep. Great play by Mikito there. Cutting off the New Trier winger. They come up with it in the corner. Toss it over to him. And what a great save by True.
Oh.
And then maybe I don't know if that was a stick or a post. I couldn't hear it.
I didn't hear metal,
but
it
did look like it.
Yeah.
And that's Maddox Charles over to his brother. And Ronan comes up with it. Shot on, just past the net. That was a great shot, quick shot by Ronan. Mikito with a puck at the blue line, dumps it into Carter. Carter has it. He's looking for an open man. Stick handling in the open zone. He's tripped. No call. And here comes New Trier. They're 3-on-2, possibly 3-on-3. Great play by Jack Mikito to block that pass and knock it in the corner. Big man out front. There's a defenseman coming in high over the net, but True had it covered. Good play by 77 to get it back to his winger, number 9. 77 at the top of the circles. Kicked aside by Guy. I say it again. True Coffee, excuse me. New Trier definitely handling it, and True takes the puck out of the air and a face-off in their own zone. Good play, True. So far, so good. We've got 10 shots on net to our 3, but the True is keeping Valor Screaming Eagles in the game. Let's see if we can win this draw and get a good breakout. Puck chip behind the net, out front. Proust still loose. Great, and way to take up the momentum by gobbling that puck up. Great save again by True Coffee. Well, you can see on the replay, you could see that True was out of position, but he quickly recovered and smothered that puck when he had a chance. Drew on the face-off.
It's nice that they have the shots on the clock.
They do. It is helpful. Brock Benson up to the Danny Galusko, just chipped away from him. Back in the Screaming Eagle zone, and Coffee plays along the boards. Brock Benson has it to Danny Galusko. There's a 2-on-2, could be a 3-on-2. Brock Benson with the speed goes in the corner and almost gets pinched up, but still maintains the puck, trying to find a player.
That should have been a trip right there.
There was definitely a stick involved. Pass out front, shoot, shot on net, puck to the point, possibly some opportunity here. Great work in front, but Neutrier comes up with it, fires it out, and out of the zone. There's a 2-on-2 right now. 2 shots on that series right there, yes. Tom, so that was nice to see. That was a nice flurry by the Screaming Eagles. Moment. Absolutely. Back to Drew, just past his outstretched hands as they're laid off sides, and Fisher gathers behind the net. Tries to get to Eddie Chen, knocked away, but back to Eddie, over to Fish, and hard shot over to Brock, and Drew Jenkins picks it up. Drew's got fresh legs, just came off the bench. Tried to get past 2 defenders, but left the puck behind. So it's 2-on-4 right now for Neutrier, and fighting behind the net is Gunnarsson and Campbell. Campbell gets dumped, but wins the puck, and out to 15, and remind me who 15 is?
Evan Jimenez.
Thank you.
I didn't know him with that new blonde hair he has right
that's
there.
That's right. They did, a few of the guys bleached their hair this week. I think it was Drew, Evan, and Ethan.
I looked on the ice. I'm like, who's that blonde kid?
Yeah,
15.
Another blondie. So they decided to do something fun after winning the high school state championship. So we've got Ronan and the Carter brothers, Charles brothers, I should say, and win the draw again.
I can relate it with a name like Bradley Scott, which is the first and which is the last.
Yeah,
Nobody
exactly.
ever knows. So Charles Carter works as well as Carter Charles.
You got anybody to shout out today? As long as anybody's watching back home?
I don't know who's watching back home. I'm wondering if Guy Coffey's maybe watching from the airplane. I think he's in flight.
He's in flight.
Possibly listening in his car if he's landed by now.
Absolutely.
We've got all the Valor Screaming Eagle parents who weren't able to make this trip at home watching, I would have to believe.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to all them. And then a huge thanks to Shaw Hockey Productions for making this trip out here to Chicagoland, streaming all 4 games this weekend for us.
That was an offsides, and by the Trier, he made one thing you don't do is make a move at the blue line and while your other teammate's streaming in. So that definitely happened right there, and he was over.
You know, Tom, I just got to plug this Shaw Hockey Productions right now while we got a moment. And that last week I was 8 hours off on the time zone. Puck drop was about 2 a.m., but I could wake up in the morning, watch the game, watch it at 1.5, 2 times speed, and then stop for exciting moments. And that's a great thing going here for being able to live stream and then watch the replays on these games.
Absolutely. I love it. And people from all over the country can watch these games, and
all around the world.
Absolutely. They try to advance it, and Evan Jimenez does a great back check there to keep Neutrier off the scoreboard. Fisher in the corner. Cam Gunnarsson gets it back to him. Someone loses their stick. It must have been a Neutrier player. And Neutrier comes up in the far corner looking for the open man. He wheels out front with a shot. Great pickup there by Evan, and chips it down the ice, and Hope getting a change, I believe.
I think that was the plan there.
That was the plan. There's a open big, long stretch pass to his teammate, and shot on net. Deflected out in the corner. Ooh, a little bit of interference, but no call there by 77. Interesting. That was just a little love tap that Drew Jenkins got there. Back in the corner, 2 players on 1. We need some help back there. And Eddie Chen answers the call. 77 with a quick shot. Big glove by True Coffee.
Lost it for a second there,
yes,
but he
did.
found it in time.
Yep. Out of the zone, Drew Jenkins, Danny Galushko bringing it into Neutrier's zone with some speed, trying to hit somebody. Eddie Chen does get there, but a little bit late, and back of the net. Neutrier comes out with it and chips it up to the center ice. And streaking player, number 7, gets it to
Beautiful
Trier. And
beautiful save by Trudeau Coffee
True
right
is
there.
being true tonight. He is having a great night. He read that play.
Perfectly set up by Neutrier.
Yep.
And he was there.
If we can watch the replay on that one, here it is. You can see that he's tracking the puck the whole way, gets in front of it, squares up, and gloves it. Takes away all options. There's the draw, and Valor wins again. Let's see what they can do with it. Ronan back to Maddox. Maddox fighting behind the net with Fisher and MJ Ladwig. It's a scrum. We'll see how long they let them do this. Referees don't like to blow the whistle in this case. They like to work it out and get the puck out, but sometimes they just have no choice but to call the whistle. Puck is loose, and MJ Ladwig has a handle on it, gets it over, and Maddox, I think it is, or
Maddox.
Maddox, yep. Ronan squeaking just behind him, out of the zone, and Neutrier gets it back in, looking for the open man, over back behind him, and here comes Carter. Carter to Ronan, Ronan to MJ Ladwig, streaking on the right hand side. Great shot from the boards, and on net. 18-6 shots on goal. You see, and boys are doing a really good job of helping Trudeau, and he's doing a great job keeping them in the game. Kick save there by the Neutrier player. Back to him in the center ice. Quick shot from slot and just over Trudeau's shoulder. Back in behind the net, MJ Ladwig checks him. Quick pass and a shot, but blocked. And another block by 2 blocks by Elijah Fisher. Good job. Carter Charles chips it back to defense, and they chip it out and get a break and an icing.
That was a mercy icing there.
It sure was.
Carter took a big hit on the half boards over there and still stayed into play. But
nice work. So we've got Gabe Fisher and Evan Jimenez and Lucas Scott out there.
Ethan Jordan and Jack McKiddo on the defensive pairing.
Nice breakout. Evan tries to dump it in, stopped by the defenseman, and then sent down the ice. It should be
got
ice,
on edge and rolling.
It is rolling, so they wave it off.
They did.
Jack McKiddo over to, I couldn't see who that was. Oh, that was Gabe Fisher. And over back to Lucas Scott. Lucas Scott has the puck, and Neutrier dumps it in the corner. Great play by Lucas Scott, keeping that from going to the point. Quick pass to Evan Jimenez. He tries to chip it in. They get it to the goalie. It was just off the defenseman's
I think that puck was lost in those skaters' feet, and nobody really knew where it was.
That could have gone anywhere. I tell you what, if that goalie wasn't paying attention, those are the worst kind of goals to go in.
I think Jimenez got one last little poke on that drove it towards the goalie. But other than that, nobody really knew where that puck was.
All right, Drew on the draw with Brock and Danny, and we've got McKiddo and Campbell on the back end. Quick pass, quick shot by Campbell, right on net. No one there to pick it up. McKiddo dumps it in the corner. Danny Delushko has a man in front, doesn't see him, and still comes up with it. He's got Campbell at the blue line. Campbell back to Galushko. Galushko with a quick shot just off a defenseman, I thought.
I think that might have hit Drew Jenkins.
That could be. It was definitely a weird bounce. No, I don't know what happened. The ice is slow tonight, but those are 2 icings that could have been called. Good work behind the net by both teams. And Screaming Eagles have the puck. Do not come out with it. Neutrier trying to bury in the short side, but didn't work. Big rebound off the defenseman. 2-on-2, Screaming Eagles. Danny Galushko, Brock Benson through the all the way in the corner, and they check Danny, but Brock comes up with it. Good fight for both players, and looking for somebody out front. Oh, Drew was all alone, but couldn't get the puck. Smart play by MJ Lagwood, keeping that in the zone. Looking in, flip on puck, loose puck. Drew Jenkins has it.
Oh, looking for Ladwig in the middle.
Looking for Ladwig. So, New Trier coming in with speed. Eddie Chen on with him, and he tries to flip it over, but there's a collision out front, and I think there's going to be an interference call by.
Is that on Drew?
It's Drew. Yeah, he came back to back check and made a good play.
I think that looked like a collision, but
it looked like they both tripped. Oh, I see what's happening. Yeah, he was coming down, and obviously not intentional. I think he was just coming into the play and New Trier player got in front of him. So 2 minutes, we're going to see the penalty kill unit of the Screaming Eagles and the power play unit of New Trier. Let's see how this goes and see if we can dump the puck and kill some time. Ronan wins the draw. New Trier comes up with it very quickly. Wrap around, no goal, and pucks looks like the net is off.
And the goalie ref may have lost sight. I see. It got underneath Trudeau's pad there.
Could be.
It's either a lost sight or the net coming off. One
of the two. Yep. I think it was a little bit of both. There's the draw to the left of True in the corner. Boy, they're just throwing everything on net right now. And that's the end of the first period. With
Shots are
0-0.
20-9, Tom.
Yep.
So, I mean, you kind of see that in this play. Is this going to be a Zam cut?
Nope,
No.
after 2. Got it.
I was just about to ask because I was a little late getting in here. This ice looks pretty chewed up, so I thought maybe this is you see at some tournaments where they make ice every 2 periods, so a game can start with dirty ice.
Yep.
Play 1 period, and then the ice make happens, and then it's between the next game. So I thought maybe that was going on. This is pretty snowed up ice already after 1 period of play here. So I thought maybe I came into a game starting on dirty ice and didn't know it.
Yep. Yeah, it's they did cut the ice, and it's a nice facility. The ice looks pretty hard to me, so that's always nice to have good, hard, clean ice when you're playing because it helps you stop and start, and the puck doesn't bounce around too much.
Still one of those. It's about 50 degrees. It's not that cold winter weather yet, where the rinks get the assistance from Mother Nature of keeping the ice hard in here.
Absolutely.
That all makes a difference. We see that in Colorado when we have summer hockey and 70-degree weekends in the winter and things like that.
It's rough on the ice.
The ice gets soft and chewed up.
Yep, Valor's put up a good fight against this team, highly ranked Illinois high school team. They did win the championship last week, and they came out to Chicago to see how they fare. What do you think, Bradley?
They're hanging in there for this period. We'll see how the wear on the speed goes. This is, I think people would say in the state of Colorado, Valor's probably a number 1-2 ranked team, but there's a lot fewer hockey teams in the state of Colorado than there is just in the Chicago metropolitan area, I'd have to say.
Absolutely.
So when you're looking at third in the state here, you're looking at very
could be 100 teams,
strong programs. I forget, we were coming out here for that tournament last year, Tom, and I think there are 57, 58 facilities in the Chicago metro area.
Amazing.
And as you see with this one, 2 and 3 sheets of ice in each one, so a lot of hockey in Chicagoland.
Here we go. Face off of the second period, starting shorthanded. 1 minute and 47 seconds left in the power play for New Trier. And let's see how Valor handles this. Offsides. They got time to waste. And Eddie Chen dumps it down the other side. 1 minute, 30 seconds left, and so far so good. I don't think they've gotten too many shots on goal. Maybe a couple in the first 10 seconds of the penalty.
I think if at best 1 or 2 at the very start.
Oh, nice play. Valor's got a 2-on-1. Let's see what they can do. Oh. Just outside. It was a great play by Maddox, and
Carter
tried to get it to Carter.
Carter kept going, and Maddox
kind of
made a little stutter step at the line.
They did. Looks like there's some traffic in the middle of the ice after that big hit, and they chip it out to the blue line. Carter Charles pokes it. his brother picks it up and sends it back in the zone. Carter grabs it, takes a shot, puts it in the corner, and keeps that New Trier team bottled up in their own zone. 40 seconds left in the power play. Maddox comes in a big forecheck and comes back out, and New Trier's got a center ice. They're breaking into their own zone. They get a shot on net, but Trudeau fights that off and out of the zone again with 26 seconds left in the power play. Quite a penalty kill, Brad.
Very good penalty kill. 20 seconds. Keeping them outside, doing a great job of keeping them out high.
Down in the corner, looking for a man. Over to the defenseman, up high. Good shot on net. Big block by True, and Valor is even strength. They have just killed that
True
penalty.
picks it up coming out of the penalty box.
Beautiful. And glove by the New Trier goalie. And
it looks like the scorekeeper gave him a shot on that one, even though it was a little high.
I thought so.
22-10.
22-10, that's fine.
2 or 3 shots in the power play by New Trier, and one shot right at the end of it by the Screaming Eagles.
So Drew's line comes out with Danny and Brock Benson and Fisher and Makito on the back end. And so far so good. Drew back to Makito. Makito in the corner looking for Danny Galushko. Danny Galushko tries to get it to Drew, and New Trier comes up with it and comes out of their own zone. Pass to number 19. He dumps it in. That's their MO here. Dump and chase, and another player into the boards. No call by the officials.
Lost an edge going in there.
Great tip there by New Trier, but Drew Coffey coming up again. 23 saves in a row. Let's keep it up, Drew. Or True.
That was a wicked tip right there.
Amazing.
Drew was squared up in the right place.
Yep, didn't flinch. Nice play. Oh, a lot of bodies on hitting the ice right now.
That ice is a little soft, Tom.
Yeah, it might be. It might be.
Very chewed up and people falling. So.
Great save again by True Coffey.
That looked like that caught the toe kicker of his pad the way it changed the angle of that puck back the other way.
Brock Benson chips it in. He's got a chance at it. Got to fight it off. Drew Jenkins there to help. Oh, great shot by A.J. Harris. A.J. Harris making his presence known with a quick wrister. I think that was Eddie Chen keeping it in. Puck on net, no icing. So True's got to play it up. A.J. Harris has it and looks for the quick pass to
Cole Tallis.
Cole Tallis breaking in. And that's out of the zone, so they couldn't keep that in for the butt. That looks like a little bit too much and offside. Oh my, why did they waive that?
Icing.
Yeah, it went off the referee, but that's still part of the play. So should have been an icing. Don't know why he waved that off. He apparently thought the Valor player could get it.
That's or the linesman's line of sight towards that ref. He might have thought that went off the player and not the referee.
I think you're right.
He probably saw the kick but couldn't see who it kicked off.
That's right, exactly.
That's kind of what my view from here.
So they're interesting. They're bringing it out to the outside the face-off circle. So that's interesting.
I think that's like a miscall when they do that.
I think
right?
so.
Like they called something that they shouldn't have, or they didn't call something
right.
that they should.
Lucas Scott, and now they're going to call that icing. No, they waved that off as well. So
all's fair in love and game, love and war, and we're even now, Tom.
Yes, sir. That's right. So good pressure by Valor, and they're causing a little bit of confusion from New Trier. They are not playing as crisp as they were when they had a great shot there by Cole Tallis.
Lucas Scott.
Great take a Scott. Ooh, he's to the face. I hope he's okay.
They're giving a high stick on that player?
High stick right in the throat. So good sportsmanship.
Great sportsmanship. The offender turned around, made sure Lucas was okay.
Yep.
Lucas said he was okay. Player goes to the box.
And we get to see
the great thing about hockey.
Yeah. And we get to see the 5-forward power play that Valor is known for. So we're looking forward to this, and hopefully they can maintain possession and set up a play.
That last little series, Lucas Scott and Cole Tallis had a couple little opportunities there, making some things happen. Just that goaltender is probably a really good goaltender on this team.
Absolutely. In the corner, Danny Galushko is fighting with the defenseman. We've got 3 Valor players. Valor comes out with it. That's
great
Carter Charles.
Carter Charles.
Beautiful pass to Ronan Hirschfield. Ronan over to Drew. Drew Jenkins back to Ronan. Back to Drew. Over to Ronan, looking for the open man. Trying to wear out the defenseman and create some opportunities. A big shot by Drew, just wide. Right on the blue line.
He looked a little open when he took that shot,
Yeah,
so no
he
surprise
did.
it went right.
He did.
Just his
And
angles.
Neutrier dumps it down and gets a break and maybe a change.
What I did see there, Tom, there were a couple bodies off to the left of that goaltender. I thought if Drew can hit one of those shin guards.
That'd be perfect. You know what? They all count. Oh, little late pass. Kind of read that by Ronan, and Ronan back in their own zone. Is that Danny, I believe, coming up with it? Danny
Sometimes
Galushko.
all you got to do is throw them towards the net. And
That's
things
right.
happen.
Good things happen. Danny Galushko. Up to Drew. Drew gets in and rips it around the boards. Who gets there first? Veller keeps it in. And they're fighting for it in the neutral zone. Good play by Neutrier here. But Danny Galushko on the back end keeps it, chips it in, and Neutrier dumps it. 35 seconds left in the power play, and let's see if they can get a shot or two on net. That's Maddox flying up this wing, getting by 3 players.
Danny braced for the collision there at the end.
He did. He just missed it. 17 seconds left in the power play. Let's see what they can do. Carter Charles just loses it, and they chip it out, and there is a speeding Neutrier player gets the puck just wide, and power play is almost over. They dump it, and it could be an icing if they call it. They're not going to call it. So full strength, Neutrier, and they are off to the races. Drew Jenkins draws the puck, stopped by Neutrier, and offsides at the blue line.
That was one of those can't help.
Nope.
Drew lost an edge, went into the zone.
On his knees. Absolutely. That's a tough one. Face up just outside of Neutrier's zone. That's A.J. Harris. Brock Benson taking it, and Cole Tallis on the wing. Dumped it into the Neutrier zone. Cole Tallis on the puck. Great check. Trying to take the Neutrier player off. A.J. Harris comes up with it. Out to the point. MJ Ledwig. Quick shot off the shin guard. Brock Benson's chasing down the offenseman. Great shot, but nothing he could do for true.
That was one of those unfortunate turnovers, Tom, when you go to shoot it in and it hits a shin guard and kicks out in favor of the opposing team, and that's exactly what happened there. That puck came out hot off the shin guard.
True did the best he could in that situation, doing the splits and assuming the player was going to his left, and he went back to his right.
So after 24 consecutive saves, one finally gets past Trudeau on the 25th shot of the game.
Absolutely, great play. Let's see here. Got Ethan Jordan fighting for the puck, back in his own zone. Quick pass over, and just wide.
Camden Gunnarsson had a good stick on that guy to take some of the heat off that shot.
Took that off and flying down his own wing. That's Evan Jimenez chips it in, and goalie pops it out. Gunnarsson on the puck, looking for an open man. Back to the point, over to the D-to-D pass. Cole Campbell dumps it behind the net, and Neutrier comes up with it. Back to the defenseman, Ethan Jordan, over to Cole Campbell, and after losing in the neutral zone, Valor comes up with it. Cole Campbell starts behind his own net, looking for an open man. Cameron Gunnarsson comes up on the left-hand side, taking off the puck, and it's a 2-on-2 for Neutrier. Oh, great play there. Great save by True Coffee. Good check by Camden. They take him into the boards, and I think Camden got the best of that one since the other guy was down the ice. So good shift. We'll see what, no harm, no foul, and 1-0.
They blow that dead because they were laying on the ice there?
I think so. Must have been a quick whistle because they were sitting on it. 26 shots to 11, and 9 minutes left in the second.
Camden's such a big, strong kid. That guy took a whack at the puck, and I think Camden's strength made that guy lose his stick.
There's the draw. Valor comes up with it. Jack McKiddo over to, I think it was Elijah. Yep, Neutrier gets it, and Lucas Scott chips it out. Back to the blue line. We try our D to D pass. Nice play by Fisher. To lift that stick and keep that pass from connecting. Pass over to A.J. Harris. He chips it up the boards. And Hirschwright chips it back into Valor's territory. Eliza Fisher behind the net looking for an open man. Back pass to Lucas Scott. Not recommended, but turned out good. Lucas Scott taking a good look. Up to Cole Tallis. Trying to get AJ. Almost gets it. Lucas Scott comes up with it. Shot on net. And saved by the goalie.
I know they get coached to go low far side pad.
Yeah, they
what
do.
He was looking for there.
That's what you want to do, the ultimate pad pass.
Yeah, Tallis, I think, breaking in on the right wing there. So just try and make that play come up when the goalie's square to you.
Mm-hmm. So quick second here, I'll say shout out to Anders Gunnarsson watching back in Buffalo, New York. Thank you, Anders, and I hope your brothers are watching too. Drew Jenkins on the draw, and back to the point, but 91 Huber comes up with it. Brock Benson chips it up and wins it. Drew Jenkins brings it up in his own zone and makes it to the corner looking for a man. He needs some help. Back to the point. MJ Ladwig back to Drew behind the net. And, Brock Benson almost got it. Drew's got a chance. What a great play by 77.
Off the skate and up into the ceiling, it
Absolutely.
looks like that, Tom.
Yes, and so it'll be just to the right of the New Trier goalie.
What's the weather doing out in Buffalo, New York these
Probably
days?
cold.
Cold?
It's probably cold. It is almost December.
I went for a 7-mile run here this morning, and it wasn't bad other than the wind.
Yeah, it was, 53 degrees here.
83% humidity.
Yeah, it's something we're not used to. New Trier breaks out of their own zone. It's a 2-on-2. MJ Ladwig and Eddie Chen, Twin Towers, stop this play and looking for a new one. Here we go. Here's Carter Charles spreading the offense. Carter Charles can go all the way. Tries to go short side and smothered by the New Trier goalie. Good play there. I like that breakout. They spread out and got it out quick.
That might have been one of those moments for the far side pad because his brother Cart Maddox was breaking in on that right wing there.
Yeah, I love the pad pass. You got to use that as much as you can because that's a goalie's hates when they lose control of the puck like that. Here's the draw. Fighting along the boards, that's Brock Benson. And New Trier comes up with, I think it's Siebert. Siebert coming up in the wing and dumps it in. That's their play. Dump and chase. Get back to the
Let's go.
Boy, True got that one. And a collision out front. I wonder what they're going to call here. Looks like a cross check.
On New Trier?
I think it might be Valor because they blew the puck dead when we touched it. So that looks like a 2-minute for MJ Ladwig out in front. And so New Trier goes on the offense and power play, and our shorthanded comes out. I thought they did a great job last time. I hope they can do it again. So we've got Ethan Jordan, Cole Campbell, Ronan Hirschfield, and Brock Benson.
Maddox Charles.
Sorry.
22, 23. It all looks the same on those jerseys from here.
Yep, I'm getting old. You got glasses
way
on.
up high in this press box.
I mean, I can barely see the ice. There you go.
Third level seating.
That's right. Absolutely. Over to Heinrich. Great low shot, and Valor just chips it out. Great speed by Maddox Charles there, putting pressure on the defenseman for New Trier. Chu backs up in his own zone and looks for a breakout and brings it in himself. He's down in the corner looking for an open man behind the net, setting up the play, looking for a defenseman. Yep. Heinrich, nice low pass. Bobbling puck, just outstretched. True's hands, great check there by Ethan Jordan, making sure to let him know he's there. Carter Charles might come up with this. He does. Over to Maddox, back to Charles. Here we go.
Charles to Charles.
It's Charles Square.
You can't
go wrong, right? Charles and Charles is a lot easier to say in their full name. They're doing a good job. The penalty's down to 1 minute and maybe have 1 or 2 shots on net. And they're not letting them set up in their own zone, which is great. Good play by Valor. Out of the zone again, Drew Jenkins. Quick change for the Charles brothers, or at least Ethan Jordan and one of the Charles brothers. Danny Galusko is out. Yep.
Cole Campbell.
30 seconds left. And they break into the zone and try to set things up. But Valor gets to the puck. If they can get there and dump it. Ooh, that might have been too many men.
I mean,
I think it went off a player.
They would have called that in the big leagues.
I think so. That went off a player.
That
and
player
that would have
was
been
still standing on the ice, and that
player
puck hit him.
That player was it. And 15 seconds left in the Valor penalty kill. Center ice. Oh, great play by Drew Jenkins. Danny Galusko, and Drew's got a play over to Drew. Oh, Drew back to. Oh, he's got some room. He's going to waste it. Full strength. Valor's full strength.
Great
looking for open man.
Kill again.
Here comes Drew. Oh, just couldn't get the handle.
Jeez.
Over to Lucas Scott. Lucas Scott pins it in. They've got the pressure on. I think they want a face-off here. They want a line change, I'm sure. That power play line's a little tired right now. And they got the long change with the second period.
Who's this on? Must be on New Trier because.
Well, why would they blow the whistle?
They're calling cross-checking.
They're going to call Valor
Drew
again
Jenkins?
For cross-checking. So here we go. Third power play.
I thought it was on New Trier because they skated back with the puck for a moment before he blew that whistle. It was like a delay whistle on that. So that's where I was confused.
So another cross-check for Drew Jenkins. I think that's 2 in a row. I hope he's not too frustrated by that. So we're going to see the penalty kill again with 4:55 left. 2 minutes for Drew, and Ronan Hirschfield will take the draw.
Tom, I'm marking those shots. 29-12 at the start of this power play. Let's see what we get.
Good. That's wide and out to the point. Number 34, Randall. Back to Simo, maybe? Sabino, thank you. And handling the puck. Oh, behind the net. And back to their forward, up to the point. Has the puck at the point, looking for an open man. Finds the, probably looking for the defenseman at the blue line. Or try to get it over to his winger on the weak side. He never saw it.
No, there was so much traffic in front of the net right there. Nolan took the moment to capitalize on that.
Yep.
You could see that through. So
yeah, he
one shot, one goal.
He took his time on that one, set that up, got people in front, and True never saw it. So I can't blame True for that goal.
Yep, 36 seconds in, that defenseman saw that he had a lane up through there with the goalie unable to see and took advantage of it.
One shot, one goal.
That's what you're supposed to do, right?
That's
you got the numbers. And
it was a good play by that team. So Cole Tallis taking the draw with A.J. Harris and Lucas Scott. And Chow comes up with it. And Ethan Jordan in the corner. And fighting off 2 New Trier offensemen. Batted down, definitely a hand pass, and will be whistled down.
Lucas chipped that up high off the glass, and that guy banged it right back down to his opponent, wingmate there.
Yep. Hand pass should be outside the zone, and it is. We're going to get the outside the faceoffs up because it happened in our zone. So there it is.
Good
Valor
win by
wins.
Cole Tallis.
Yep. Wins again. Quick pass, but blocked by New Trier. They're doing a good job of that.
Oh, no. 2-0.
Yep.
Great work by Trudeau.
Trudeau does it again.
Spreading out on
yeah.
Got to get those out.
Yes. True's trying to cover that up, and he does.
He needs a break right there after that last little situation.
At least 3 shots, possibly 4.
That was 3. They went 30 to 30 shots on that goal on the power play.
Yep.
So that was just 3 shots in that series right there, Tom.
Right. That was quick. And Valor needs to make some crisp passes and get out of their own zone before causing any more issues for True. So here's the draw, and I think that's Drew taking that draw. Yep. Chips it out to Danny, but Danny couldn't get to the defenseman. Brock Benson fights for it on the sword. Over to Danny Galusko. Danny just about outside of his reach. Chips it back in to Chew. Chew's over. He's got a man open, but doesn't get to it. Thank goodness everyone saw it, but there was a collision out front. I hope everyone's okay.
Elijah Fisher lays out for a body block on that. The pass never happened.
Never happened, and it came late, and then Danny and Mikito collided. So wisely, Coach Gwozdecki makes the change there. We got Ronan Hirschfield's line with the Carter Charles and Maddox Charles.
Just got confused because it showed the penalty clock still up there, but
Yeah.
they just didn't.
They haven't
Sometimes
cleared
it's
it.
hard to get that off. When
Yep.
all these clocks are-
Tried to get it out of the zone, but not out. Offsides is called. It was out. We couldn't see it with the boards in the way. And no call for offsides there. Oh! Carter tried to get it to Ronan, but unable to do that. Neutral breaks out with a long stretch pass. MJ Bladwick makes a huge play there.
Perfect angle by MJ right there to cut that guy off of the puck because he was on a breakaway.
Yep.
MJ got himself between the puck and the player.
Made a great play.
From the side there.
Cleared the zone. MJ Bladwick looking for an open man. Dumps it out. Carter Charles has a great chance at it. He might get a shot. Goalie would square it up and made that save because he had one option. That was the shoot. Puck pops out. Neutral brings it out. Number 4 brings it in the zone, coughs up the puck. It's in the slot.
Oh,
Huge save by True, but can't make them all.
The first save was a beauty, but
yes, it was.
It came right back on the player's stick. That was coming in on the right wing there. And
yeah, that's the defenseman job, but nobody was there. Ronan was on the outside of that play. Spectacular save here by True, right off the toe. And then open net for the new trier offenseman. 3-0, there's the draw. 2 minutes left in the second period. We bring it into our zone. And stopped by Ethan Jordan.
Shots and goals are reflective of each other, 35-12, 3-0.
Stick goes way up in the air. And I'm not sure what happened there, but the stick was almost in the netting. Number 90 chips it over to 34. 34 takes a shot, and that gets blocked by Camden Gunnarsson.
He knocked a puck that's been sitting
Look
on
at
the
that.
rafters out right there, Tom.
There you go. That's a 2-for-1 deal.
And that was Ethan Jordan's stick. That did bounce off the netting. That would have been out of the rink if it didn't have that end netting down there. It hit it and came back down in. And
he was able to pick it up and continue on.
As you can look right up here, Tom. There's a puck sitting on the rafters right there. Somebody needs to hit that one.
Campbell over to Jordan. Jordan over to Brock Benson. Brock Benson tries to hit Danny, and Danny just skips over his stick. Oh, Cole Campbell almost had it. Now it's a 2-on-1 for New Trier. Jordan's in front. Great play.
Great play by Ethan Jordan to
and
make that four-step pass. And
good save by True, and the net's off its moorings. As you can see, this is very good hockey. New Trier clears their zone very quickly, finds the open man, and gets a shot on net. So, textbook hockey, if you ask me. Drew on the face-off. Valor comes up with it. Out past the blue line. Brock Benson over. Just loses his footing. Fisher. Oh, that's a bouncing puck. Those are so hard to save as a goalie. Tipped and
those flutters like that.
It's like a changeup. All right, no icing. So New Trier circles in their own zone. Oh, great play by Danny Galushku. The forecheck made the defenseman cough it up right in front of his own net, which is something you never do.
That's that one on the replay right here.
Danny almost puts it away.
Defenseman loses the handle on the puck.
Yep. And Danny finishes.
He had that far side a little bit. If he could have got a little bit more of that goalie's left, well, that's his glove hand. And
the funny thing happens when you forecheck. People cough up the puck.
1 minute left. We're at 59.2 seconds. So this period about over, and we'll have an ice make.
Right. So we got Eddie Chen on the face-off circle, which is unusual for a defenseman, but that's where he was. And then he comes back in the defensive zone. What are we seeing? The penalty, slashing, possibly. Looks like a slash because he slashed a player's stick out of his hand. We won't see that in the replay, but usually when you take someone's stick out of their gloves, it's a 2-minute penalty if they see it. So now we get to see the 5-forward power play.
He's going 3-2.
Actually, he's going 3. He's going 2D and 3 forwards. Eddie Chen and MJ Ledwig on the back end.
Probably taking a little more conservative approach considering how fast New Trier plays.
Probably, yeah. They keep it in. New Trier chips it out and over to MJ Ledwig. MJ sets it up, looks for an opportunity, dumps it in, and New Trier dumps it out. Back to True Coffee. Eddie Chen sets it up in his own zone, looking for a player with 24 seconds left in the second period. Brock Benson chips it in, and to Cole Tallis. Cole Tallis looking for help, and just tried to tip it to another player, but no go. Back in her own zone, True's got to play this for safety. Chips it out to Eddie. I think it was Eddie. Yes, it was Eddie Chen, AJ Harris. AJ loses the handle and dumps it in.
That'll bring us to the end of this period.
Should be in, and they should give us a nice cut. Well, that's it for the second period. There'll be a Zamboni break. They'll go to the locker room, and we'll be back in about 15-20 minutes. Thank you. Well, all right, we're back for the third period. 17 minutes left. Let's see what Valor has left. What's 1 minute and 13 seconds on the Trier power play. And if they can get past this, they've got a shot. So, Bradley, what do you think of the second period?
What do I think of the second period?
Yeah.
Or what's coming in the third?
Both.
I mean, second was a lot like the first.
Yep.
The speed of this team, the control of the puck. Definitely I think Coach brings Valor to these showcases and stuff like that to get them that higher level of play than what they experience at home. And kind of saw that happening, right? So
yes.
There's not a team that the Screaming Eagles play in the state of Colorado that is as solid as this team. So it's how you become a better hockey player, is playing up. I think that's what was in Fargo. Mm-hmm. They saw the same thing when they played that team out of Chicago that outshot them like 86-6 or something like that.
It was pretty high, and Cooper Robinson stood in his head and only allowed 6 goals. Pretty amazing. So it is a power play for Valor. We're going to come out with a 5-forward power play. So we've got Drew Jenkins, Danny, Charles, and Maddox, and Ronan on the back end. Here we go. Let's see what they can do. Trier wins the draw and chips it out. Drew Jenkins over to Carter Charles, and he comes rushing in the zone and dumps it in the corner. They're going to try to keep this puck in the zone, and it gets out. We've got a minute left in the power play.
Amazing the speed of the ice right now, Tom, compared to what we were seeing at the end of the first period even.
Funny how that works, right? Brand new sheet of ice, and it's much faster.
That clearing attempt would not have even been a...
Yep, would not have cleared. An icing, right? Chip over to Drew Jenkins, and New Trier gets it, and lose it. Valor coughs it up in the neutral zone and tries to get it back. Now Charles, and 34 gathers it up back to his defense. Now he's going to fire it down the ice and waste some more time. 20 seconds left in the power play. True over to Danny Galushko. Danny setting the play up, looks for another teammate to pass it to, and it looks like Trier's got it. They got a 2-on-1 and breaking to the net. Backhand over the net, and Trier still has it. So
it's a welcome sight to see Steve Robinson come into the rink with his 4-foot camera lens.
Hey, Steve.
To get some great pictures on the Screaming Eagles. His photo work is up there with the...
great play by Danny, stopping a breakaway. Carter Charles gathers and looks for an open man. Has his brother, but decides to go back up the boards to... ends up at his brother's hands, but back to Carter. And he's looking for... Danny Galushko is probably looking for a change after the power play. Chipped it in, and there's an icing on Valor. So a quick shout out to the Jordan family in New Jersey. They're watching back home, and we're going to see you at the National High School Championships in Philly this year, and the DiLeonardo family in Philly. Thanks for watching. There's the face-off, and that's Gabe Fisher over to Lucas Scott, and 2 players on Lucas Scott, and Trier comes up with it. Up to the point, Finger with the shot, blocked by his own player, 90. Another second shot, off the board.
Holy cow.
Off the post, no goal.
That was a good thing the ref was standing right there. From this angle, it almost looked like it came out off the net, but it came out off the post.
Yep. And no goal for Trier. So, 2 best friend of a goalie, his goal post and his crossbar. So that was very helpful. There's the draw. Cole Tallis wins that draw into the feet of a Trier player, and Cole Campbell and A.J. Harris fighting in the corner. Good move by the Trier player, maintaining possession, takes it behind the net, and fights with Ethan Jordan, I believe. And the puck comes out to Finger, the defenseman, and True blocks that in the corner, off the blocker. Big rebound here. Blocked by A.J. Harris. Going in the corner with Cole Campbell. A.J. Harris comes up with it, chips it over to Ethan Jordan, and they play on. Back in the corner behind the net. Trier with the puck, looking for an open man. Back to the point. Back into the circle. back in the corner. They're doing a great job of possessing the puck right now. And Cole Campbell takes him off the puck. Great play by him, and then Valor comes up with it. Chips it off the boards and out. Back in. They get a quick change. Trier's doing a great job of possessing the puck and putting the pressure on Valor. They're winding up in their own zone. And here comes Trier. Levin with a quick shot. Blocked and caught by True Coffee.
That was a pretty good move right there. True chips it up off a stick, hits the glass, and on the rebound, he catches it out of midair.
That was smart. It was coming back out in front, and you know when a bouncing puck, anything can happen. So True made the smart decision of holding that puck for a faceoff. There's the draw, runner Hirschfield. Chip out of the zone and back to the Trier D to D pass, and chipped into the zone. Big rebound, came out in front, and Valor comes out with a 3-on-2. Running Hirschfield, rushing in on the right wing. Looks over, and if Danny Galushko had his stick out front, that might have been a goal. Great play there by Ronan Hirschfield. He's looking, has the puck in the corner, back out front, throws it to the front of the net. No one touches it. It goes in the corner.
Keeps feeding it to the net.
He does.
Nobody home.
Nobody home. Someone's got to be there with their stick and their body. Chong on their left wing, looking for a player, passes it over to 19, pops out to the blue line. They keep it in. Danny Galushko all over the big forward from Trier, back to the top to 19. He looks for a opportunity, and Coffee shuts him down.
Great stick save by Ronan Hirschfield in front of the net there on that waist-high shot. He's knocked down and
absolutely
put it right back on a new True player's stick. And next shot, True makes a great glove save.
We got Drew Jenkins line out there. Eddie Chen.
Got Drew out there with Carter and Maddox.
Yep, Maddox. And looks like MJ Largood. Yep. Throwing it to open ice. Eddie Chen chips it up to Carter, just behind his brother, and Trier comes up with it. Oh, great block by Charles. And
He's hitting the skates. They can't get a stick on it.
Absolutely. There it goes. Maddox has a chance. Sabino picks it up. Sabino circling his own zone. Over to Randall. Randall, gets poke checked by Maddox. Almost. That was a good effort there. Forecheck does work sometimes. Number 4 settling it down, and looked like it got caught.
It was in the stomach of
Carter Charles. Yeah. Over to MJ. MJ's looking, trying to get a stretch pass. Almost there. No icing. Carter Charles has it. Drew in front, but just wide. Maddox Charles brings it in front. If he just went inside.
Lost the handle, and nobody's standing there to pick that up.
That's right. Cole Campbell with it. Looking for an open player. Off the boards to Maddox. Sabino has it. Sabino chips it out. Drew Jenkins grabbed it, bringing it into the corner. Takes a quick shot just wide. Over to Cole Campbell, who's waiting on the point. Chips it off the boards, and here comes Trier. Trier coming out with it. Good move by the Trier player, but can't beat two guys. Ethan Jordan makes a stand-up play. Stand up. Carter Charles at his feet, comes out with it, sees his brother, can't get it to him in time. 97 gathers in his own zone. Looking, great play by Maddox, looking for his own brother. Over to Gabe. Gabe Fisher into the glove of the new Trier goalie. That was not bad. We had some pressure, and we're learning to play with this team. 10 minutes left in the third period.
Shots are 40-14, Tom.
Love to see a goal here from Valor.
Two shots in about 6.5 minutes.
Yep. With some possession on the puck by Valor, which is always a good sign. And it's not. That was a big hit by 91. Cam Gunnarsson. So you got to keep your head up in this game, otherwise you get it knocked off. So Lucas Scott gathers in his own zone.
Big hits you're talking about.
Yes, another hit, and looks like Trier's getting a little physical here. So we're gonna see if Valor responds or if they continue to try to play their finesse game. That was a high check, and there was a penalty. There's an elbow. True goes to the bench for an extra player. Back to Cole Campbell. Cole Campbell's going to set this up. They've got 6 skaters on the ice. Danny Galusko, Lucas Scott. Let's see what they can do.
Somebody's going to get there.
Yep. They don't have
Good work,
possession. Cole Campbell's winding us up in his own zone. They can't score because they've got the delay penalty. Another interference call. There could be 2 calls here. I'm not sure. We'll see what happens. Definitely, he's holding his hands up for one player, and 70.
What happened here is, Tom, there was a little interference on Valor's attempt to get to the puck down here on this end.
Absolutely.
So
17 knew he came up high on someone. That was really high with an elbow. That could be called a major. They're actually kicking him out of the game, it looks like, because the 2 and 10 would not allow him to come back. So 17's night is over with the elbow and the interference call. So
there's no online scoring of this, so we don't get the opportunity like we have back home in our regular season games of going and looking at the score sheet and seeing exactly what got called right there. But definitely at least a 2 and 10. We'll have to see what minutes go up, because it could be a 5 and 10.
Could be a 5, because that was a high shot to the head, and it's a game misconduct. So it could be 5, and it could, which would, if they continue to, if they get a 5-minute major, even if they score, the player remains in the box, and it's a 5-on-4 until that penalty expires, or some, and a whistle.
We saw that the other night in the Avs Devils game. Colton gave a guy a shot to the head, got kicked out of the game, and New Jersey scored 2 goals on that power play.
That's right.
To the Avs 1, and so brought the thing into a tie situation. But
at least 1 player in the box, but I think they're going to. So it's a 2-minute penalty, not a 5.
2 and 10.
2 and 10. So
9:42 left in the game. That player would not be eligible to come back into the game, so
he's
just
gone.
sent him to the locker room.
So there we go. So
hopefully Camden Gunnarson's okay after that hit. He seemed to be okay when he got up.
Absolutely. Never know. So Bella chips it in, and Maddox Charles comes up with it. Tries to get it to Drew. Oh, good 2 shots, and back to the blue line, where Ronan Hirschfield keeps it in. Gets a shot on net, just blocked by 34. Drew Jenkins tries to chip it to a friend. Does not get it to him. Back to Maddox Charles. Maddox Charles to Danny Galusko. Danny to Maddox. Maddox goes it over to Drew. Oh, Drew. What was that?
That was perfect. Another tic-tac-toe hockey right there that did not get through. I think they threw his arms up because the net came off its moorings.
That could be.
You probably thought what I did at first, because the stick flying through the air,
Correct.
that somebody was getting some kind of an interference call or something for that play. But
no interference on that call, but net's off its moorings, so we get a stoppage in play and some new legs for fresh legs for Valor. Pass back to A.J. Harris, who gathers in his own zone looking for a player to pass to and set up this Valor power play. Eddie Chen back to M.J. Ladwig. M.J. brings it up in the central neutral zone and chips it up into Trier's zone. Does not get it out. Eddie Chen with the puck, looking for an open man. Oh, great shot, pass and shot. Just outside the reach of A.J. Harris. True Coffee comes out and plays it, looking for an open Valor player. Hands it off to M.J. Ladwig, who gathers in his own zone with 40 seconds left in the power play. M.J. Ladwig brings it up in the neutral zone, chips it into the Trier zone. They get it, and they fire it back on True. So big rebound. Brock Benson comes back to gather and looks for a Valor player to pass it to, coming up in his own zone. Tries to get it to, I couldn't see the number. Back to Ronan. Ronan with a break. Good shot on net and gathered by the Trier goalie, who's very good, squares up on every shot and doesn't allow many second chances.
He is a solid goalie, and as you said too, his rebounds don't come out for much there. He's
definitely seen a few pucks in his lifetime. Here we go. Drew Jenkins back to Maddox Charles. Quick pass to Danny Galusko, setting up the last 13 seconds left. Oh, it was a tic-tac-toe pass that couldn't get through and out of the zone. Danny to Ronan. Ronan back to Drew. Drew's got it. Drew brings it in the zone. Does get a little tug there from the Trier defenseman. Open ice pass. They chip it, and it goes up and over off a helmet. all over the place right now. All right, Maddox Charles.
I thought that hit a neutral stick. It was going to be a high stick. But
I thought it did too. Yep. That looked like another one. And he gathers, and should be a face-off with no time left on the power play. So full strength.
It keeps the face-off down in the neutral end because that was on their player on the high sticks. Take it down to the opposite end of who did the infraction, since it happened in their zone.
Yeah, 7:21 left. I'd like to see Valor get on the scoreboard here. Let's see.
41-17 on the shots.
Gabe Fisher at the draw. Back to the point. Quick shot by Cole Campbell. And Trier comes out with it. Good play by Lucas Scott trying to keep it in.
Couldn't find it in his skates there.
Couldn't find it there. But they're going after it and chips it around the boards to Cameron Gunnarsson. Cameron Gunnarsson couldn't get it. And over to Lucas Scott. Lucas Scott back to Ethan Jordan. Looking for a man. Gabe Fisher over to Cole Campbell. Campbell over to Gunnarsson. And Neutrart fires it behind the net. Ethan Jordan comes out with it. Chips it over to Lucas Scott. Lucas Scott skates up to it, and Sabino puts it back in. Making them skate as much as they can and keeping them pinned in their own zone. So big play. Gunnarsson in the corner, looking for a player to pass it to. Out to the point. Oh, Gunnarsson almost takes it away from the defenseman. Back on the boards to Sabino, I think. They pass out front, and 27 stops it. I think that's Gabe Fisher. It's a good double check there by Gabe Fisher and Cole Campbell. They come out with it and dump it, but Savino brings it right back in, gloves it down, and takes a quick shot.
These defensemen from Neutra are really good at keeping that puck in at the point.
Absolutely. They're well-trained, and they know exactly what to do back there.
They use their feet, their hands, their body, whatever it takes, and they keep it in the zone.
Absolutely. Back to Lucas Scott. Lucas dumps it in for a change, and Valor is happy to get off the ice without a goal.
Maybe one of those prescribed icings right there.
Absolutely.
Throw it down, get us off the ice, get some fresh legs out here.
Looks like we got Cole Tallis. Jack McKiddo in the corner, over to Fisher. Fisher to A.J. Harris. And that's Evan Jimenez on 15. Quick chip to McKiddo. McKiddo in the corner, A.J. Harris, puck loose. Fisher around the corner, nobody there. Blocked by somebody. Somebody gets dumped in front of the net. No call.
That's going to be on Neutra.
There it is. So extra attacker. Trugas off. Back to Fisher. Fisher, tried to get it to Evan, but couldn't keep the handle. Ronan Hirschfield with it. Cole Campbell driving in the neutral zone. And that's an offside by Ronan Hirschfield. So now there's a power play for Valor. 5 minutes left in the third period. 3-0. Looked like interference to me, Bradley.
Probably down there in front of the net, tied up.
They called it a cross-check.
Gentleman one of our players tried to get away and he threw it down. It was cross-checking?
It was, or at least that's what they called it. So we could have called either one, I guess.
I thought for a moment that Coach Kwasdecki called a timeout, but I think he just called let's talk real quick and get you back out there since they have the last change.
That didn't seem long enough for a timeout, did it? Here's a 5-forward power play. Yes. So usual suspects: Drew Jenkins, Carter Charles, Danny Galuska, Maddox Charles, and Ronan Hirschfield. Drew Jenkins gathers in his own zone, passes it back to Danny Galuska. Danny steps up, gives it to Drew. Drew chips it over to Charles, and they chip it back out. Ronan Hirschfield back at his blue line. Winding up his own zone is Drew Jenkins. Drew Jenkins brings it in. Tries to pass it to himself, but just a little bit too far, and Trier goalie.
That pass to self turned into a shot on goal.
Absolutely. They might hit 20. So it would be nice to see something happen here and see if they could set up the power play. The power play has been very good this year. and they just need to be a little bit more patient with the puck and find the open man. There it is, head pass. Oh, nice.
If Drew would have stayed set up in his office right there, he might have had that one.
He might have had that one. Maddox had a chance. Ronan Hirschfield knocks it down, brings it in the Trier zone, chips it over to his teammate, but Trier defenseman makes a great play. Danny Galusko setting up the play, gets it to Carter Charles. Carter winding up in his own zone, looking for a man, brings it up the neutral zone, hops over a stick, but Danny Galusko's there, sets it up, gives it over to Drew. Drew fires it around the ice. Carter Charles there to pick it up. That puck goes over everyone, back behind the Trier net, and just out of the zone. Carter could not get a stick on that. So on the True stick, 35 seconds left in the power play. MJ Ladwig over to Eddie Chen. Eddie Chen with a head of steam, brings it into the zone. Referee gets in the way. Cole Callis has it. What a shot! A little bit on net. That was in.
That looked like it was good.
It sure did. He had the top right corner of that goal just empty, waiting for his shot to go in the back of the net. MJ Ladwig shoots it off a player.
That looked like a good play, other than it was a player's body that it went in instead of the boards.
That's very creative. I'll have to give MJ a shout out for that. So face-off outside Trier zone. 9 seconds left in the power play. 3 minutes left in the game. 3:27 to be exact. MJ Ladwig gathers at his own blue line. MJ looks up, tries to get it to Cole Tallis.
New Trier full strength.
Yes. Power play is over. They wrap it around the boards and out to the winger, over to Savino. Eddie Chen tried to break away with it, but back in the zone. AJ Harris back to MJ. MJ over to AJ. AJ tries to get it to Eddie Chen, but just past. Defenseman takes it deep in the corner, and puck is loose. AJ Harris has it. Fight for the puck, and out to Savino. Savino with a nice move at the blue line, chips it back in. They get it out and ice the puck with 2:38 left.
So this is one of those teams there when you're pressured down low and you try and send it up the boards, it's not going out.
No, not with this team.
They're keeping them in when they're in the air.
Yep.
So sending them up the boards on the ice, they're definitely not going in.
So Valor sends out some fresh legs. And Camden Gunnarsson's back on the ice, so that's a good sign. Camden takes the defenseman. They chip it out front.
Oh, no.
Oop, net off the moorings. Wait a minute. Is that a call?
Yeah, that's what it was. I couldn't see from this angle. It looked like it was okay.
Yeah.
His hand signal is that of when a net comes off. And
the moorings aren't that deep, so they come off pretty easily, and our goalies are pretty big fellas, so it's easy for them to come up. Camden Gunnarsson with a big forecheck, trying to get that puck away from Trier. Now they call it, wave it off, and the Valor's back in their zone.
Just a little over 2 minutes left here in the game, Tom.
Quick outlet pass to Huber. Huber with a shot and a glove by True Coffee. Well, the boys got their first dose of Chicago hockey, and I thought they did pretty good for being outshot 3-1.
Yeah.
So they played really good. I thought Coffee had a great game, and if we could make the most of our opportunities, it could be 3-1, 3-2. Good check by McKiddo. Coughed up the puck. Just past Heaven Jimenez. AJ Harris over to the defenseman who puts it behind the net. AJ Harris has a chance. Oh, look out. Wide open.
Oh,
great save. And a check. Check by
right
Fisher. There's going to be a penalty. And Valor's got to get this, or there's going to be an extra attacker here. So there's another hit and another. I
guess Elijah figured since he was already under a penalty, he would go and.
I think the second hit was by Ethan, but Elijah definitely cleared the front of the net as you're supposed to as a defenseman. So 2 minutes for cross-checking for Elijah Fisher. He helping his goalie out, clearing the front of the net.
Linesman got right in there real quick on that one to keep the antics from getting any further.
Yep. So here we go with power play with minute 38 left. Twin Towers are out there, along with Drew Jenkins and Danny Galushko. So hope Valor can keep Trier off the board for the last minute and 30. Trier sets it up, looking for the open man, trying to wear Valor out here. Chu brings it to the center ice, over to Hipst. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but
that's
Hipst. And then Hirschschritt. Hard to say that name.
A lot of good German names here.
Yes, exactly.
Oh,
totally screened on that, and somehow Coffey makes the save.
Chu and Chung make me think of a 70s, 80s comedy duo.
Yep, off the referee. And Valor gets the puck and clears it out. 1 minute left.
1 minute remaining in the game.
I thought their penalty kill was pretty good, except for that one goal, right? Ooh, big hit by Eddie Chen, I think. I don't know if that was intentional. He just lost his footing there.
I think he lost his. They didn't call it, so.
Nope.
Sounded bad.
He ran into the boards, and that's never good. Out to the center ice.
You can see the snow on Chu's pants.
Yes.
Chu was who Eddie Chen hit.
And there goes. Drew Jenkins fires it down the ice. 27 seconds left. Trier bringing it up.
Thought maybe Drew would use that last shot as a chance to practice empty net, full-length ice.
Exactly. 12 seconds left. Brock Benson on the puck. Ethan Jordan stops it. Still in the zone, just outside. Maddox circles, and that should be the game. Good game by Valor.
There it is.
Playing one of the best high school teams in Chicago. Thank you, Bradley, for helping me out and doing color today.
Happy to be here, Tom.
Absolutely.
And we will see you tomorrow morning.
Yeah, big shout out to Shaw Hockey Productions.
Shaw Hockey Productions. We got Valor Screaming Eagles playing at 11:40 Central Time.
Against St. Viator, I believe.
St. Viator?
Yes.
School where they went and held mass this morning with fellow hockey players.
Thank you for watching.
Game.
We appreciate your attendance, and have a good night.